Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday morning starter. All right, let's get into this, straight into this. Up here, you can't see around here, but anyway, up here, there's 4 eagles, and one of the eagles has this little bird like constantly attacking it. Why is it with birds, the little birds are always attacking the big birds? I don't know if you ever noticed, but it's just something I've noticed. Anyway, you might want to answer that in the comment section underneath. All right, here we go. I got a question the other day, and it's sort of not exactly a Monday starter, but I think it's a good question. Someone who wants to remain anonymous sent to me this, might be a good one for your Monday morning starter. Don't use my name. How do you know when it's the right time to break away and start your own company? Well, I sort of understand what you're saying on this one, but the reason I'm saying this, answering this question, is not exactly about starting your own company, but things in life. You might be with a partner right now that you just can't stand it. And it's like, what are you gonna do? So you might be at a job you don't like, you might be in a relationship you don't like, I don't know, something like that. And you might be having this thing calling you, but you're not sure whether to go or not. I've got some experience in this area, so I thought I'd share it with you. I've had laryngitis, so if my voice is a bit funny, that's why. Here we go. So, to the person that asked the question, this is my recommendation to you. Sometimes people think starting their own company is the answer to all of what they want to do because they have full control. They're like, yes, this is my destiny, this is my design, this is away I go, and it's going to be amazing, the next Richard Branson. That's what they're thinking. I'm going to be the next Richard Branson or something like that. I'm going to develop a company that's going to be phenomenal. It's just going to go crazy. It's not always the case. It is not always the case, because when you start your own company, you have about 1,000 different things now that you've got to look after. You've got to look after the staff, you've got to look after the rent, you've got to look after all the electricity, the bills, the phones. Everything else becomes your responsibility. When you work at a company, you have pretty much free reign to do what you want and maximize the role that you're in. I did an interview with John Peranchi the other day. He's one of the top 10 agents for McGrath. I said to him, John, why have you not thought about opening your own company? He's been in it 23 years. He said this to me. He said, Matt, because I made a decision long ago that I am going to be a career real estate agent because that is my skill. That is my strength. He's aware and understands it. He understands that his life will benefit massively by not having all of those other distractions around him, like running a company. Now, I'm not saying don't go and open your own company. For sure, massive success stories from that. John McGrath, he started his own company long, long ago, but he saw a window that he thought he could fill, thought he could create a difference, and he did. Here's the thing though. You've emotionally got to be ready. And the other thing is, it's got to feel like the next logical step. Sometimes people go, I want more money, so I'm going to leave the company I'm working for and go and start my own to have all the money. And they do it from a place of disgruntledness. They've had enough, and I'm getting away from this, and I'm going to go and start my own, and it'll be bright lights and lollipops and sunshine. But what happens is, if you're not emotionally ready and you haven't taken yourself to a place of emotional maturity around this and it feels like the next logical step, you'll take the vibration and energy of that disgruntledness over here and you'll find it difficult. But if you stay there, let it settle, let it simmer, your dream's not going anywhere in 5 minutes. And you wait till it feels like not such a big step, not such a big thing. You're putting everything on the line to hope it works. If you get to a place that it feels like, that's my calling, I know that that's where I'm meant to be, and take yourself to that place first, and you can emotionally leave that place on a good note, shake the person's hand and say thanks for all that you've done for me, but I need to go follow my dream. That is the right time. That is the time to go and take the energy of that closed chapter of your life, to the next thing and then go and make it work. Doesn't mean it's going to be all of a sudden easy over there, because there's a lot of other stuff that's going to come into your path, but you'll be emotionally strong to keep going. Relationships are exactly the same. People go, oh, that bright, good looking thing over there, I'm going to run over there and I'm going to be with that and my life's going to be amazing. I'm going to get away from this thing that's driving me crazy, and I'm going to go over there and be with this thing that's just making me go, woo, 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 woo. I'm going to go over there. Finish that first. Finish that first. Leave at a place of emotional maturity and closeness, and not happiness exactly, but it's okay. Then go on with the rest of your life, because you will start that next venture on a really solid energy foundation. The vibration of the next part won't have the remnants of this unsettledness over here necessarily. And you go over there and start walking on your new journey with solid footing, a firm foundation, and a ton of excitement to make it all happen. I hope that helps a little bit today. I hope it does. I know it's not a motivational Monday starter exactly, but I think it's a great question, because there's a lot of people watching this right now saying, should I or shouldn't I? I know more is out there for me, but how do I get there? It gets there when you start walking there, but it also comes when you left the place nicely and on a good note. Thanks for tuning in. Let's make this week the best ever, whatever that looks like to you. And remember, life is all about the lemon. Hey, it's me again. Hey, I thought of a couple of things that I wanted to say to you and also ask you. I was just walking back to my car down this track. I'll just show you now the track that I'm walking on. So this is the track where I record, so just down that way. Anyway, well, it's not the track where I record, it's the beach where I record, just behind there. I thought of a couple of things. Last week I said I was going to get professional videoing done, and I showed a few people some professional videos of other people that do this sort of stuff, and also myself. And they said, no, we like the realness, we like the setting, so we think you should just keep doing the same thing. Because I do it early in the morning, the light's not amazing, but I'm trying to work out a way I can get around that. But I think I'm going to keep the videos pretty real and raw like I do. So let me know your thoughts on that. The other thing is, the video I just did on, should you or shouldn't you leave, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear what you think about it, so the person that asked the question can read, have you had any experience doing it, changing, good and maybe not so good, and have you gone to change and you've decided to stay where you are? Because it's one of the other things I was going to say. Sometimes just taking your time to make a decision and just not doing anything right now when you're in that heightened state of, I want to go, I should go, and blah, blah, blah. Just letting it all settle for a while. Sometimes it all works out and you're actually better off staying where you are. But I'm not saying that's what you have to do, but sometimes taking a bit of time to do that lets you make the right decision. So I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Leave a few comments on mattsteinway.com. That's where all the conversation goes on. Love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you on the next video.